Okay. Hello, everybody. It's Chris Johnstone here. Welcome to our webinar where I'm going to be showing you how to get mortgage customers from Google. We've actually had some incredible results as of late, getting results from the front page of Google. And I'm going to step you through everything that we're doing, show you some case studies of some clients that we currently have on the front page, and really just walking you through everything that we're doing behind the scenes in our Done For You program, so that you can see everything that's included and model your own plans so that you can get your own results, or potentially talk to us about having us do it for you. And we'll talk about all that at the end of the webinar and all the details. But before we get into that, I just want to make sure that you can hear my voice and you can see my screen. I thought it'd be cool for us to see each other. I guess you guys get to see me at the beginning of the event. And just let me know that everything is working okay. So I have access to everything that goes into the chat panel over here on the left-hand side. So if I could just get you to type into that chat box. Some of you, it might be on the right hand, some it's on the left. Wherever it is on your screen, just let me know that you can hear my voice and that you can see my screen, or me, I guess, and I'll share my screen with you in just a second. Just let me know that everything is looking okay. So, wow, we have a ton of people here today. Hello, everybody. And again, hopefully it's we don't have just sound. Hopefully you can hear my voice as well. Okay, awesome. So, Deborah, welcome. And from Jennifer, yes, yep, thank you so much. Love the smiley face. Lori, yes and yes. Awesome. Steve, we're all good. Okay, so I won't continue to scroll through all of those. Very clear, looks good. Chris, get a haircut. Okay, I'm in between phases right now. I apologize. I don't have the best haircut, but thanks for pointing that out. Now I'm going to be weird through the whole presentation. I can hear you. Awesome. Okay, so thank you very much for your feedback. Everything looks good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to switch over so that you can see my screen, so that you can see the actual slides. And we're going to shut our Skype down here just so that we don't get all bothered with that. And I've got a bunch of really cool stuff to show you. So we're just going to show the desktop. You guys will be able to see my whole screen. So everything that we've got here for you, and that's going to look a little bit weird. But we're going to get into the slides. So this is what I call the front page breakthrough. And I'm keeping an eye on the Q&A here. So any questions that you have during the event, type them into the Q&A panel. And let me know that you can see the screen. It should say the front page breakthrough there for you. And this is, I know that you've seen me do a lot of presentations. You've seen me do the First National webinars. We've been doing them for almost 2 years now. Every month I produce a new webinar that's just pure content. This event that I've put together today is an hour long for you, and it is amazing content. So if you're looking for a way to generate new mortgage business outside of referrals from your past clients and referrals from your referral partners, this is the next best strategy that I recommend for your business. So I just want to make sure that you can see that screen that says the front page breakthrough. And as soon as I know that you can see that up on the screen, we'll continue on. So just taking a second here. Everything looks good. Yes and yes. Okay. And we've also got Tim here, and Tim says everything looks good as well. So what we're going to be going through here is how to create a wealth of mortgage customers from the front page of the search engines. And the reason why we're focusing on the search engines and Google specifically is because what we have discovered is that it is a fantastic area of what I like to call low-hanging fruit. So your main areas and your main source of business should technically be referrals from your past clients, repeat business from your past clients, and then referrals from referral partners. This Google strategy then gets stacked on top of that. This is my next recommendation for the easiest leads to close when you get them on the phone. We're going to be talking about high quality lead generation in your business so that you close the most amount of these customers that are coming in as leads. And I think you're really going to like this. So it is about establishing you as one of 3 experts in the local marketplace that the majority of the leads go to from the search engines and from Google. This is really cool. We've only had the opportunity to be able to do this for about 6 months. Any of you that have been following me for the last 6 or 7 months, you know that I initially launched this program about 7 months ago, and I'm going to show you some of the testimonials that we've been able to generate in that short period of time, and really the opportunity for you. So these are live screenshots. And again, I actually have a live browser open, which I'll show you at the end of the event. There's no shenanigans going on with these screenshots. These are real. So Burlington Mortgage Broker, we have James Lowen, who is, to our knowledge, the highest ranked mortgage broker in Canada right now. He's got 156 5-star reviews. It's actually more than that today. And again, he attributes almost 25% of his volume to the online work that we're helping him with, which is fantastic. The second screenshot that you see here is Mortgage Broker Whitehorse, where we are ranked in the number 2 in that 3-pack with the most amount of ratings and reviews. And the next screenshot there is Mortgage Broker Red Deer, where we're also in the number 2 spot on the 3-pack and the number 2 organic spot with SEO. And again, these are all results that have been generated using the techniques that I'm going to teach you here in the webinar. As you know, my training is always very detail-oriented. I give you everything so that you can implement it on your own. And then if you decide to use us as the service that does it for you, obviously we know what we're doing and we can get you results. And again, we'll talk about the opportunity that we may have to work together. We got a bunch of markets that are sold out, some other stuff. We'll talk about that at the end. But the important part for you and everybody here, if you want more customers, you have to get this. Google has completely changed the way that the search engines work. So this blog post that you're looking at was published in 2010. Way back in 2010. And at that time, Google cites research that 97% of people conduct research online before buying locally. And using that information, they changed the way that their search engine works. So now when somebody's on a computer or somebody's on a mobile phone and they do a search, Google looks at where that person is located and shows them local businesses that relate to the search. So if they're looking for mortgage information or a mortgage professional, Google wants to show them local mortgage professionals that are in the area where they're doing that search. And this technology has grown leaps and bounds since 2010 till now. But the thing that has not changed is that the majority of our customers are going to Google and using the internet to find the available options. If you're not on the front page, you're not one of the options that are considered, especially when we look at, kind of the younger segment of the market. I mean, all of you have probably Googled something today. I know I have. And it's how we find the businesses that we're going to choose from, right? Now, here's the really important part that ties this whole thing together. When you're looking at the front page of Google, all you're really getting is all of the available options. That's not driving consumer behavior to purchase. What is driving the actual purchase behavior, which is somebody, signing on the dotted line, getting a mortgage from you rather than one of your competitors and actually generating a commission from you? What makes that happen is the online ratings and reviews that these people are finding on the front page of Google. So this is a showcase of a study that was done by Bright Local, showing that 88% of customers now trust online reviews. As little as 5 years ago, very few people could actually trust an online review. And what happened in the industry was all the major engines said, okay, we have to make online testimonials reputable. We have to tie them to real person accounts so that when people read reviews online, they know that they're coming from real people. They're not bots. It's not spam. These are real reviews from real people that they can trust. And if you think about it, it just makes sense. So 88% of your customers are now using reviews to decide who they give their money to. And these are even the people that get referred to you in your business. Even if you've sat down with them, you've had an appointment, they're going to leave that appointment and go onto Google and just double check their options. And when you show up on that front page, even after they've left that appointment, it helps solidify that, yeah, okay, that is the broker that we're going to deal with. That is the loan professional that we're going to deal with. So it's kind of this double whammy. You've got to show up on the front page and you've got to have more social proof than your competitors, or at least a good showing of social proof that shows up on the front page. So I've got this really simple formula for you to take away from the event here today. If you want more money and customers, show up on the front page with more reviews than your competition. I know, a pretty simple strategy, right? So what I'm going to do is take you through all of the technical stuff that you need to do to show up on the front page. And then we're going to do a really cool exercise to show you how we're leveraging testimonials into more referrals, but also into just brand new high quality customers that are calling you because of what they're finding online. And everything that you're going to learn here today is obviously going to create a funnel of high quality leads for you. But what it's also going to do is help you close even more of the referrals that you're getting in the marketplace. It's going to establish you as a market leader. It's going to establish you as really a leader in your industry, because let's face it, we all in the industry use Google to check out our competition, who's on the front page, who's getting that traffic and those customers. So it helps really shine a light on your business in light of your competition as well, which is kind of cool. So specifically, here's what we're going to learn today. Everything you need to know about Google's latest change and how to rank in your local marketplace. I'm going to be telling you something about something that's called Mobilegeddon, which is a big change that Google has made, and walk you through everything you need to know about that as well. I'm also going to be giving you our proven system for quickly dominating your market with social reviews, and I'm going to show you how to combine those two things to become the first choice for what the majority of local customers looking to buy what you have to sell. And I also have a very special offer for you at the very end of the event. Those of you that stick around to the end, which is, statistically on my webinars, most of you are going to stick to the end. And I thank you for that. Because I put a lot of time and effort into producing these for you. But I have a very special offer for you today where myself and my tech team will actually do a full on-site review of your website and send you this beautiful, it's anywhere from 12 to 14 page report where we show you everything that you need to change on your website so that you can increase in the rankings. It's a very, very valuable tool, and I'll give that to you for free, where we'll actually go in and review your site, but I'll give you all the information on that at the end. Now, before we get into the actual content here, just a quick story about myself. I was a small business owner and an entrepreneur first. So I started in the mortgage business as a mortgage broker under my dad in the business, and I joined our mortgage community at just 25 years old. And I tried everything to get business. I mean, I modeled, the leaders in the industry, trying to emulate what they were doing, which back then was bench signs, billboards, the local newspaper, door flyers, door hangers, direct mail. I even did the rate sheets and donut circuit. Twice a week, I would get in my car with a double box of Tim Hortons donuts and the coffee, and I'd drive around all the real estate offices, getting doors slammed in my face. It was just... My entrance into the mortgage business certainly was not glamorous. That is for sure. But I took that as a learning experience, and one of the skills that I took away from that was how to generate leads and customers from the internet. I was lucky enough to figure that out at a very young age. Well, 25 isn't exactly young, but anyways, I discovered the power of a front page ranking on Google. And what we were doing is we were running pay-per-click ads to generate real estate leads, giving those real estate leads to the real estate professionals, and then in return, getting mortgage referrals back on the back end. And that worked really well. Our system worked so well that we actually picked up national traction, and I got to go all across North America and show real estate and mortgage professionals how to set up relationships together, generate leads, and work them into a system. And I very quickly found my passion for marketing. And just again, to go through this story really quickly, because many of you may have already heard it, you know that when I turned on my lead generation system, we generated 300 local leads in our first month in little Guelph, Ontario, Canada. We were using Google pay-per-click traffic. We had one website, which was a lead generation website. And using that system, I was able to help many of my clients double their businesses. Now, here is the sharp end to this story. One beautiful Thursday morning, I hopped out of bed, ran over to my computer to see how many leads the internet had generated for us automatically overnight. I had no leads in my inbox, just one email from Google that said, "Dear Mr. Johnstone, thank you very much for your business, but we're no longer going to be running your ads on our network." And I was shut off overnight. And after spending over $250,000 on Google, they shut my ads off just like that. No warning, no nothing. I hadn't done anything wrong, hadn't violated any terms and conditions or anything weird like that. They were just changing the way that their business model worked to go local. And I was a middleman between Google and small business owners. So after that, they launched this huge direct mail campaign where they offered, pretty much every small business $200 or $100 or $300 in free pay-per-click to get them onto the AdWords interface. Now, it wasn't all bad news. They sent me a coffee mug in the mail, which I still have. So that was a nice touch. But ultimately, what it did was it helped open my eyes to the fact that Google wants us to naturally, organically go out and get in front of our customers. And the real why behind that is Google wants you to connect with your customers on the front page locally. And since that time, which was 2010 when that happened, at that time, Google has done a fantastic job of putting us in front of local customers. And it was shortly after my Google slap that I got to see this blog post that showed 97% of people conduct research online before buying locally. So with that statistic and a determination to go out and find those customers that I had already experienced, I'd already felt the power of what a front page ranking on Google could do. I had to go find that again. I had to figure out how to get that happen again. And I really knew that this was the next big opportunity. So we launched a process that was called Local Google Traffic. And what we did was we went around and we launched local business marketing systems that helped mortgage brokers get on the front page of Google. And it was my first experience with taking a mortgage broker and putting them directly in front of mortgage clients and mortgage traffic on the front page of Google. And we had smashing success with that program when this local algorithm was still in its infancy. We were able to take sometimes 7, 8, sometimes 9 spots on the front page of Google just doing this local optimization. So you can see on the left, I realized these screenshots aren't the greatest of quality because I had to pull them from the archives. This is what Google used to look like. So we ranked for Toronto Mortgage, Milton Mortgage, Saskatoon Mortgage, really kind of helped a mortgage broker in every major marketplace get a rank and get local customers. So we helped hundreds of small businesses running that program. I got picked up on national speaking circuits to show businesses how to take advantage of these changes. It was all awesome. And the only reason that I share that with you today isn't to brag or to be weird or anything about it. It's just to show you the evolution of the story of how we came to this point and how much time and research and effort and money that we've poured into figuring this stuff out for you so that you don't have to go through all of the pain and, the figuring out of the thing. I'm going to condense all of that knowledge and information into the next 45 minutes here for you so that you can go out and get your own results. And together we can get results. And what I want to tell you here is that, or the important part from right here is the fact that nothing I'm going to teach you is theory-based. Everything that you're getting on this webinar is known to work. We're doing it every day in the business and we are watching the results happen in real time. So we know not only do these strategies work, but they're working right now as of this week in the marketplace. So you can be assured that you're not going to waste your time implementing something on the webinar that isn't working, we know this stuff is working. And here's a couple of testimonials from people that have taken the advice that we've been sharing so openly and getting actual clients and getting results from their systems and their process. So with all that behind us, let's show you how to get your results. The first step in getting ranked is going local. So this is a screenshot from an actual a blog post page announcing the Google Pigeon update. And what that is an update to the algorithm that makes local much more important. So it happened on July 24th of 2015, last year, and Search Engine Land led with a story that said the local search algorithm is the biggest local search update that Google has released. And that screenshot of all those traffic rates dropping off, those are national brands that had basically a stranglehold on the search marketplace. Before this algorithm came out, it was very, very difficult for us as individual small businesses to rank on the front page. You just couldn't outspend a major bank to get on the front page of Google. All that has changed since this update has happened, and it's getting more and more powerful. So all of those traffic rankings that you're seeing drop off for all those major companies, that is traffic that it's still there. Google's just diverting it to small businesses that are in that local marketplace. So Google is moving the faucet in all the search engines to make it so that those local customers are ending up with local businesses, not with national brands. Google wants to give us local customers, but we need to give them the right data and the right information so that they can rank us on the front page and they can put us in front of those high quality customers that are currently being funneled into this small business marketplace. So how do we do that? Step one is keyword selection. This is the base of everything that you build on. And this is where I see a lot of people, especially in the mortgage business, get steered in the wrong direction by large scale SEO companies or SEO agencies. So how do I put this? Keyword selection traditionally, when you look at SEO, is based on traffic. So we as internet nerds, I guess for lack of a better phrase, we're able to see traffic rates with how many visitors go to a website and how much of that traffic comes from a specific keyword. So if you look specifically at the mortgage business, mortgage rates and mortgage calculator are the two highest trafficked keywords in the industry. Pretty much every local marketplace, the most amount of traffic happens on mortgage rates and mortgage calculator. Now, here's the problem with this. When somebody types mortgage rates into Google, a 3-pack doesn't show up. You can see I've got the phrase mortgage rates typed into Google on that search, and it's pulling up news results, but no local ranking. Why is that? It's because Google understands that the majority of the people that are searching for that phrase are not yet highest of quality to turn into an actual client or customer. Now, your traditional SEO company will say, well, that's where all the traffic is. That's what we want to rank for. But if you think about it, what type of client or customer is going on and searching for mortgage rates? They are either people that are watching from an economic perspective, or they're shoppers that are just going to shop specifically for rate, which depending on how you run your business, if it's rate-based, that's great. But if you're a mortgage broker that's just looking to generate high quality leads in your local marketplace, generating a whole ton of rate shoppers that call you isn't probably a good idea for your business. What you want is good, high quality phone calls that turn into customers. So rather than focusing on mortgage rates and mortgage calculator, what you want to focus on is keywords that tell us that people are looking for your help. They're looking for your consultative services. They want a mortgage professional. Sure, you won't tap into all that volume, but that means you don't have to waste your time with all of those unqualified leads. You just get to talk to high quality people that are much more likely to generate a commission for you and then turn into a repeat customer and then turn into a referral source so that your lifetime customer value goes up and up and up. So what we actually want to show up for is search phrases like mortgage broker, highest ranked mortgage broker, area name mortgage broker, mortgage help mortgage advice. Key phrases like that put you in front of somebody that has the mindset that they want a mortgage professional. They're actively going to Google and searching for help from a mortgage professional. And there's lots of traffic out there to generate more than enough volume than the average business needs to make this a very profitable endeavor by focusing on the right keywords. So when you look at keyword selection, whether you're already engaged in an optimization strategy or if you're just getting started, you've got to make sure that you pick the right keywords to focus on at the very beginning, because that's what you build everything on. And if you point your ship in the wrong direction, you're just going to end up frustrated, wasting a lot of your time. And then you've got this organic ranking on this keyword that you don't want anymore. So I don't want you to go down that path. I want you on the path to get actual quality customers. So make sure that your keyword analysis and your keywords that you choose for your campaign are high quality and that they're people looking for a mortgage professional. The only other thing that I will put into the keyword section there is that you want to focus on 5 keywords at a time. Any more than that, your time to rank kind of gets longer and longer and longer as you go through. So make sure 5 keywords at a time. Once you capture those 5 keywords, then you can stack another 5 keywords on top. And that's how you continue to build your traffic. Now, here's another really cool tip for you. When you go into capturing organic rank, each individual marketplace is different for how much optimization is required on your website and online. And you can figure that out really quickly by doing a competition analysis. So what you do is you analyze the top sites in your marketplace to find out how many backlinks they have, what is their page rank, what's their page authority, how much content do they have. And that gives you a baseline for what you need to do in order to catch and then surpass your competition. So if you think of it, like a marathon, if your competitor has already got 2 laps around the track, well, you've got to run those first 2 laps around the track as fast as you possibly can to be able to catch your competitor and then ultimately pass them, right? So we do market research to figure out how much work actually has to be done on the back end in order to catch your competition and then surpass them. Again, if you don't have a plan for how much optimization actually needs to be done, it's very difficult for you to reach your goals. So there's this tool out there. It's called Moz.com. It's fantastic. Go to Moz.com/research tools/OSE, Moz.com/research tools/OSE, and you can type your competition into that search bar, and Moz will actually tell you what their domain authority is, what the page authority is, how many links they have to their site, and how many linking partners they have. So just Google your area name and then your keyword. It will pull up your top competitors. You can punch them into Moz and actually generate a roadmap for how many links you need to build, how high you need to get your page authority in order to catch your competition, so that you can strategically look at, okay, here's how many links I can build a month, and here's how many links I need to catch my competitors. Here's how long it's going to take me to get in on the front page and start generating those local customers. Because remember, once you're ranked organically on the front page, that faucet turns on. That's your volume, and it just happens every day automatically. All you've got to do is make sure that you have the consistency in your campaign to get you there and keep you there long term. So hopefully that's helpful. Again, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, just type into the Q&A panel, let me know, and I'll get all of your Q&A answered at the end of the webinar. So now that you have your baseline for success, it's time to overhaul your website. If you think of your website like a foundation, the house that you build on top of it is all your outbound links, all the directories that I'm going to show you, all the other off-site optimization sits on your foundation. So if your foundation, your website, isn't set up correctly, it's very, very difficult for any of the other stuff to work because you're technically on a flawed foundation. So what I want to do is actually show you a website overhaul. So we're going to skip out here and we're going to open up a report that I've got. Just give me 1 second here. Now, again, if I'm going to pop into the chat here just for a second, just to make sure that you can see this, but you should see on your screen a report that has the cwjstone.com logo up in the top left-hand corner, and on the right-hand corner it says 12%. So this is a oh man, I want to answer all these questions right now, but I will get to them during the Q&A portion. And yes, I will have access to a recording. Only for those of you that attended the event, you'll get access to that. So this is this is the report that we're offering at the end. We'll do this on your website for you for free with the link that I'll give you at the end of the webinar. But what we're doing is giving you a grade out of 100 as far as how well this website is optimized in Google's eyes. So this page, because we're not done launching it yet, it's just still in the development phase. This is just as an example. It's got 19 good signals on it. 39 things on this website are broken from an SEO perspective, and we're getting a 12 out of 100 grade, essentially. Now, what this report does is it goes through and it shows you all of the things that are broken. Now, these are the things on your website that you need to make sure are optimized for the keywords that you've picked. So you've got 5 key phrases that are going to generate high quality customers in the mortgage business. For each of those keywords, you need to make sure that they are written in the title tag of your website, the description tag of your website, and in the images on your website. So this title tag and description tag doesn't show up on your website. Graphically, nobody gets to see it. The only thing that gets to see this information is the Google search algorithm. So when it comes to your site and it's trying to determine, okay, where should this website show up, it looks at the title tag and chooses the words that are in there as the main phrases that your website is going to provide information on. I would say probably 90% of the mortgage websites that I look at don't have area name mortgage broker in their title tag. It's the first signal that Google looks for, and the majority of us in the industry are missing just this key component. So you got to make sure that your title tags are structured correctly. The description tag is additional information about those keywords that you're sending to Google. So this is your ability to add the rest of those keywords in on your website and tell Google, here are the different keywords that I want to rank my website for. Then you also have what are called heading tags, and every section of your website has a heading tag that goes along with it. You want to make sure that your keyword is listed in the heading tag for each section of your website. Now, I know you're mortgage professionals. Your job and your time should be spent closing loans, not learning all of this technical jargon. The reason why I'm giving you this free report for free is because this is something that you can either give to us, or we'll generate for us and we'll do the work for you to fix all this stuff, or you can send it to your web provider or whoever it is that takes care of your website and write them out a plan for what needs to be changed on your website so that you can increase in the rankings. So title tags, description tags, heading tags, and the image analysis. Then what we do is we analyze the copy on your website. You want to make sure that your keywords are written into the copy on your website. The other thing is just looking for bad code on your website. Sometimes there's codes that are put in there because they're based on a template, but they're not necessary. So it slows down your website and it just isn't a high quality experience for Google. Then we look for integration with your social media channels and mobile, which we're going to talk about in just a second. Then we go through page links. Now, links are, again, backlinks, and I'm going to show you some really cool information about linking in just a second. But what you're looking for is links pointing to your website and then links from your website that point out to other websites. And again, we analyze how many links you have built. This is one of the main quality factors that Google looks at when they're looking at who is the most reputable mortgage professional in this local marketplace to rank. And you need to go out every month and build links to your website. And then what we do at the end of the report is we give you tasks. And this is a list of all the things that need to be fixed on your website and gives you checkmark boxes so that as these things get changed on your website and you start getting green checkmark boxes for all these things, you can tick them off. And at the end, you end up with a fully analyzed and optimized website. And that is how you properly structure your foundation. Again, it's technical work that needs to be done, but you don't have to be a technical expert in order to do it. You just need to know the people that can get the work done for you and use this report to give them the information that they need to actually do the work properly. So those are all of the things that we look at when we optimize a website, and all the things that you need to look at when you're optimizing your website. Now, technically, you have two websites in one. Check this out. Google released an update to their search engine ranking that just affected mobile traffic. So again, this is from Search Engine Land, a fantastic blog. How big will Google's mobile-friendly update be? And they're calling it the biggest yet. Now, here's the actual announcement that came out from Google on their Webmaster Central blog, right? And underlined in red there, I've got for you, it says, will be expanding our use of mobile friendliness as a ranking signal. This change will affect mobile searches in all languages worldwide and will have a significant impact in our search results. That is a technical way to say you need a mobile-friendly website, and there is now a search engine just for mobile phones. Doesn't include tablets. When you go do a search on your mobile phone, you are accessing a different search engine, essentially, than when you see on your desktop. So Google has said there's so much importance on mobile right now, we're going to launch a search engine that just ranks websites that have done a good job on their mobile sites. Here's why. This is a study, or not a study, but CBC News made an announcement. 49% of time online is now spent on mobile devices. Almost 50% of the traffic in Canada, it's over 51% in the United States, is mobile. It's happening on mobile phones, and nobody gets this right now. 50% of the mortgage leads and the mortgage traffic that are happening in the marketplace right now are happening on mobile phones. And the majority of people that are optimizing their websites are only focusing on optimizing for desktop. They're right off the start of their campaign losing 50% of the available customers out there just by forgetting that mobile is its own platform. Now, Google has introduced a tool to tell you whether or not your website passes this mobile score and whether you're showing up in the mobile search results. So just go to Google and type in mobile friendly test, or follow the link that I have there on the site for you, cwjstone.com/mobile-tool. You can type your website in there and Google will show you whether your page is mobile friendly. If you get this big red message that says not mobile friendly, that means you are not available in the mobile search engine, and that means that you are missing out on essentially 50% of the customers that you could be getting by ranking on that front page. Here's the other really cool thing about mobile traffic. Google is actually pushing the 3-pack, that local ranking, above all the organic search results. So just like they are in the desktop version, but on the mobile version, your mobile website has to be optimized for that 3-pack ranking to show up. So it's just another way to tap into that. Now, when this change came out, I worked together with a company called Lead Pages. They're known in the internet marketing community as kind of like the provider for templates for internet marketing. And we launched a website called The Corporate Clean Responsive, designed for the latest Google mobile changes, and it's been a great success. And the reason why I created it was for us in the mortgage community, so that if you didn't have a provider that had a mobile website for you, or somebody was, I've seen mobile sites priced anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 just for a mobile version of your site, which I thought was just ridiculous. So we created a template for $20, put it in the Lead Pages template, and when you customize that template, it comes out of the box, Google friendly, and ready to go on the mobile search engine. So we've got that for you as well if you're looking for an option. So that is our on-site optimization. Step 4 is off-site optimization, which is technically known as online optimization for your website. Now, the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have a Google a Yahoo, and an MSN business directory listing. So from 30,000 feet, just to make this clear to understand, your website is now fully optimized. You've taken all the changes that come in the report, you fixed your website, you're now ready to start boosting up the search engine profiles. When Google gets a search query in your local marketplace for somebody that's looking for a mortgage broker, they're trying to find out, okay, which website has a reputable mortgage broker that is going to give these people a fantastic experience. And they start looking for all of the other websites and who they have links back to. And the person that has the most high quality signals that are pointing back to their website is the website that is going to move up the rankings. So when Google sees a search for like Guelph Mortgage Broker, they want to be able to go to Google My Business and find your business name attached to your website on a Google My Business page. This is essentially a glorified business listing inside Google's business page. That 3-pack that you saw, that's where these are coming from. So to sign up for one, they're absolutely free. You go to google.com/business. You sign up for this profile. They'll send a postcard to you to verify that you are at that location, that you're a real business owner and that you're a real business. They may potentially call you on the phone, run you through a quiz just to make sure you're a real person and you're a real business. When you claim that profile, that is what shows up in the 3-pack. See all those ratings, reviews, and testimonials? Those are on a Google My Business profile. That is not the website that's ranking in that 3-pack. It is the Google My Business page that is ranking in that 3-pack, and it is the website and the optimization that's being done on the website that is pushing that My Business page into that 3-pack ranking, and that's what it looks like. So you got to go out and get a Google My Business page if you don't already have one. Then you want to set up your Bing account. Go to bingplaces.com. That's bingplaces.com in order to sign up for one of their free business listings. Again, anybody that's searching on Bing, Bing shows local businesses just like Google does. And what you're doing is you're being listed in their business directory. Then you want to set up your Yahoo/Yelp account. So go to smallbusiness.yahoo.com. It's now called Abaco Small Business. It's a paid service. It's still worth it. Because when Google gets that local search and they're trying to determine who's the expert, we need them to see you on Google, on Yahoo, on MSN. Those are 3 very high quality links that are pointing back to your website and showing Google that you're an authority in the local marketplace. Then you want to go out and start building backlinks back to your site. Now, there are 3 different types of backlinks that I'm going to walk you through here. Again, you don't need to be an expert at all of this stuff. What you really want to do is know what needs to be done so that you can either, make sure that you're keeping track of the person that's doing it for you, or having the knowledge of what we essentially do for you behind the scenes. Your time is best spent closing loans and working with customers, not figuring out all of this techie stuff. But if you are that style of person that likes to do everything yourself, this is what you need to do. You want to focus on what are called contextual backlinks. And that means these websites are essentially related to either real estate or mortgages. So when Google sees a link from one of these websites that points back to your website, they say, okay, this makes sense. This site is related to real estate or mortgages. They've linked to this mortgage professional site. That means that this mortgage professional is an expert in the mortgage and real estate business. So you want to sign up for a Facebook business page and list yourself in the loan category. You want to sign up for a Foursquare account. Again, make sure that you're in the mortgage broker category. You want to sign up on Zillow or Trulia, whichever of those services you are fond of, and make sure, again, that you're listed as a mortgage professional in their mortgage directory with your website, your phone number, your email address, all of that information the exact same as your Google page. You also want to make sure that you run an ad on Kijiji that lists all of your business information in the services and then financial services category. Again, you need to show Google that you are contextually listed inside the category that matches your website. run an ad on Craigslist. And again, we're not looking to generate volume from Kijiji or Craigslist. What we're doing is we're building backlinks so that Google sees you as an authority and moves you up the search engine rankings. Then you want to be listed on the Better Business Bureau website and Yellow Pages. When you sign up for Yellow Pages, they are going to call you and try and upsell you a local, an enhanced local business package. Don't buy it. All you need is that free listing that they offer. Then you need to add what are called local backlinks. And again, now what you're doing, you're not telling Google, hey, look at me in the mortgage and real estate industry. You're saying, hey, Google, look at me. I'm local to the area where you're going to give me customers from. So you look for local news outlets, local charities, local school websites, nonprofits, local associations, any of your local vendors. So the real estate professionals that you do business with, the lawyers that you do business with, the home inspectors that you do business with. Reach out to all those people when you're in conversations with them and say, oh, by the way, would you mind putting a link to my website on your website? And all that is they list your business information. So your business name, your phone number, your email address, and a link to your website, and they hyperlink it, which just means in the code that they add a little link tag to it. And when people click on it, it goes to your website. That's all that needs to be done. It's not very technical. And what Google does is it keeps track of how many of those links are out there pointing to you from a contextual standpoint and a local standpoint. So you can go out to all these different services and build backlinks back to your site that are very high quality and very difficult for your competition to duplicate. You can also, the local paper has their awards. You can sign up for those. Just any place where you can get a high quality local backlink that points back to your sites. These are some fantastic areas where we've seen great bumps. Now, what you're also looking for, and this is a pro tip, is business directories. And what you do is you go to Google and you type in your area name and then business directories. And so what Google will do is actually spit back all of the business directories in that local marketplace that they give the highest quality score to. How do we know that? They're ranked on the front page of Google, right? So every single one of these websites will have some form of business directory that you can sign up for free, and you add all of your business information in that business directory, and Google then points that back to or sees that pointing back to your website, and again, moves you up the rankings. So you want to make sure that you've got contextual backlinks, local backlinks, and directory backlinks that go to your site, and then other high quality backlinks. Once you've gone through and really done a great job of building out all those local and contextual, then you look at large scale backlinks. And this is a photo of essentially what a backlinking wheel looks like. And it does take a little bit more effort outside of those local citation sites and local backlinking sites. But this is essentially what it looks like when you're building out those backlinks and what it's done properly. So essentially what you're doing is you're going out to blogs, sites like Tumblr, other WordPress blogs, Blogger, Hub Pages, Squidoo. You're finding websites that are highly ranked and getting a lot of traffic on those services that are related to the mortgage industry. You're leaving comments on those sites and structuring deals with the people that own those websites to link back to your website. So again, from Google's perspective, they watch your website go viral every month, and every month it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And every month that it gets bigger, your rank goes up and up and up. And again, here's the hook. Your data needs to be perfect. Every single backlink that you create has to have the business name, the phone number, the email address, and your website address perfect. If you miss it, remember, Google can't figure things out. It's just a robot. So you've got to have that data just perfect. And this has to happen every month. This isn't something that you can just go out and do one time and expect to get results from it. 2 years ago, absolutely, it worked like that. In today's marketplace, it's far more advanced, and you need to be link building every month. Step number 5 to a successful campaign, you got to add video. We'll go through this relatively quickly, but you need a YouTube account that is attached to the email address that you have on your Google My Business profile. Google owns YouTube. Every time you upload a YouTube video, you put your main keyword as the title of the video. You make sure that your main keyword is in the description of the YouTube video, and you add a link with all your business information in your video description, and that link points back to your website. If you want to get real crazy with it, you then take that YouTube video and embed it on a page on your website that has the main keyword. And again, you're just using that tie between Google and YouTube and all of your keywords, and you are essentially taking advantage of just another layer of optimization that your competition doesn't know about and that your competition is not taking advantage of. So some resources for creating beautiful videos: Animoto.com, which is a slide presentation. So you just upload some slides, pick some audio that goes behind it, and Animoto will create that video for you. Fiverr.com is a website where people will list all the things they're willing to do for $5. You won't get a video produced for $5, but there are some fantastic contractors on there that can generate a beautiful video for you for a very low cost. Cellimations is a pricey option. I believe the last quote that I got back from them was over $2,500 for less than 30-second short that they were going to generate for us. So they're beautiful videos, but they are very pricey. And then, of course, my highest recommendation for you is your cell phone. I believe that your videos should showcase you, and you speaking to your clients and customers is just a great way to market your business. So those are some great resources for you. Congratulations. You now have all of the technical knowledge that you need in order to get a ranking on the front page. Now, as you know from the beginning of our event together, that's not all of it. You've got to get on the front page, and you've got to have ratings and reviews, because that's what clients are using to actually become customers. So let's get you even more customers by getting you ratings and reviews. Online reviews are part of your results. These are what are going to help make the phone ring. That James Lowen testimonial, which again, you can do a YouTube search for and see the video testimonial. He attributes almost 25% of his business. The reason why he gets the majority of the phone calls in what some people wouldn't necessarily consider that huge of a marketplace is because of the ratings, reviews, and testimonials combined with a front page rank. We already know 88% of customers now trust online reviews. This isn't going away. In the next 2, 3, 4 years, this is a core business driver for people that are, building established careers in the mortgage industry. If you're a leader in your local marketplace and you're going to continue that leadership, it just makes sense to have that front page ranking with that overwhelming social proof, because it is, a big driver. I mean, just think about it. TripAdvisor, Facebook, Google, Yahoo, Yelp, all these major sites out there showcase online reviews from real people as a core driver of their engine. Facebook business page have reviews right at the top. Google, front page Google rankings are showcasing reviews. This isn't going away. You got to get on the review bandwagon. So Amazon, TripAdvisor, Google, Facebook, they all show real reviews as part of the business listing. This is a core business driver, and you can grow your business significantly when you get this stuff. So to get you off on the right foot, we've got a quick little brainstorming exercise. Don't do this now. Stay here in the presentation. But what you want to do is identify the 2 styles of partners that you have in your business that will really support you. So on the left-hand side, you're going to write down past customers. And you don't need the fancy PDF. You can just do this on a yellow foolscap piece of paper. And just write down, 15 or 20 of your past customers that had a fantastic experience that are going to leave you a perfect rating and review. On the right-hand side of that piece of paper, you want to write down vendors that you do business with. Again, these are your realtors, your lawyers, your home inspectors. For those of you that are based in the US, these are your title companies, right? What you want to do is get a mixture of reviews from people that have done business with you and people that do business with you on a regular basis, so that when people read the reviews, they go, wow, not only is this person getting rave reviews from their clients, but they're also getting rave reviews from the realtors that are running ads all over town. They're getting reviews from the home inspectors. These are people that work in the business every day. They must be good. I'm going to call this mortgage professional over some of the other options that I have. So all you got to do is brainstorm those people out on the list of paper, and then send them this email. This is a proven template. We get exceptional results when we send this out. Now, keep in mind, you're doing very, very well if you can get 50% of those people to leave you a review. Sometimes we'll launch it out, it'll be 25% or less. But those are still excellent results, because those ratings and reviews, if you think about it, once they're there forever. They're these little business cards that don't have any of your marketing or advertising on them that sell for you for years to come. It is worth the effort to put into getting these ratings and reviews. So copy this template. And again, you'll have access to this after the presentation, or you can take a screenshot of it. What you want to do is tell people, hey, hope all's well with you and your family. I'm running a test right now. I'm seeing what will happen when I can get perfect reviews each day. Can you take a couple of minutes and leave a 5-star review for me on my Google My Business profile, and potentially, your Zillow profile or your Facebook page, right? So here's a video to help you through the process, and then a link to the video if you have a video. If not, you can send an email into support. We have one that we can give to you that has no marketing on it, just to help you out. So copy this template, and then add your review links where it says site 1 and site 2 on there, and then provide a story of transformation. And all you want to do is tell people that they need to tell the story of what it's like to do business with you. Where were you when you started? What did we do? And what does your life look like now? So one of my testimonials would look like, hey, we had a website that wasn't doing anything. We weren't even ranked on the first 20 pages. We started working with Chris. He overhauled the back end of our website, made sure that everything was set up properly. We started increasing in the rank, and within 6 months, we were one of the top-rated mortgage professionals in our local marketplace, showing up in the 3-pack on Google. Chris, we're getting phone calls every week. Thank you so much. You've helped us grow our business. Something like that, right? You want to get your client to tell that same form of story. And then obviously the hardest step number 5, you've got to send the email to these people. And I've started recommending adding a phone call follow-up, just to make sure that those people, if they have questions, you get them over those, just because those reviews are so powerful for you. And again, I just don't want any of you leaving your profiles at risk by not having reviews and potentially leaving that open to negativity. We're not going to talk about that too much, because I know we're all professionals here. If you're on my list, you're doing good business. So we're clear. We don't need to really talk about that. So congratulations. You have everything that you need to get that front page ranking with an overwhelming amount of social proof. So here's specifically what we went over today. Everything you need to know about the latest changes to rank in your local marketplace, how to quickly dominate your market with social reviews, and how to become the first choice for the majority of local customers looking to buy what you have to sell. Now, I've got that free template for you and that free review, which actually comes with a 30-minute free consultation where we'll actually show you what your competitors are doing, roughly how long it's going to take you to catch them, and really give you a plan for how you can implement the system and get the best results. But before we get into that and I give it to you, would you like me and my team to do all of this for you? We obviously are very, very good and have been getting some incredible results running this system. So specifically what we do for you is we overhaul your website, fix all of the code and everything that's broken, and we do a minor analysis of different ways that you can optimize your page to get a ranking, but also convert. So the traffic that you're getting to your new website, how to just make sure that you're getting phone calls from it and that it's actually converting for you. So we've seen overhauls for much more than $497, but we're putting a value of $497 on that today. Google Analytics setup and integration. What we're doing is we're taking some tracking tools that we have, installing them on your website so that you can see your growth in traffic, and you can see on a dashboard what's happening every week, what's happening every month, and watch your rankings go up, so that you can see the work that we're doing actually climbing you up the rankings, and then eventually getting you to that front page where you're getting your ROI by getting all those customers. So we put everything in place so that you can track what we're doing and you know what's actually happening. Then we sit down with you and do a custom keyword selection plan based on the type of loans that you want to generate in your business. And we create a traffic plan for your marketplace so that we know what our goals are and that we all know that we're driving in the same direction together. Again, just that overhaul we've seen sold for more than $497 in the search marketplace. We're also going to provide 5 keyword pages to provide quality content, increase time on your website. And again, we only do that if we really need it to rank your website, but it's there, so we help create that content for you to make sure that you rank. And again, the value on that, $497. If you think about that, it's $100 per page on your website, which is exceptionally good in the value department when it comes to copywriting and all that kind of stuff. That link building campaign that I walked you through, those 4 different styles of links, we do that for you every month. Again, that's a $497 value that you're getting as part of this campaign. We give you a branded mobile website if you don't already have one. We will actually develop that mobile website because we know how important mobile website traffic is. I said earlier, we've seen this pitched for at least, in some cases, $2,000 up to $5,000. We put a value on that mobile website of $1,000. And you're getting the local Google traffic and social alchemy process in your business, where we're signing you up on all the local business directories. We're signing you up on all those authority sites and really helping you go out to your past clients and getting the ratings, reviews, and testimonials. So we sit down with you, and our team helps you sort your database, sort out the good leads, sort out the bad leads, customize the template, send the email out. So if you don't have an email account to send out to your past clients, we'll help you set that up. Make sure that you're compliant with everything and communicate with your clients and customers. And then we keep you accountable by keeping track of who is responding, who isn't, and making sure that you're following up on the ones that didn't. That package, we've sold a number of those at $1,997. You're getting that included as part of the package as well. You're also getting access to a private Facebook group where we keep you up to date with the latest changes and just, all kinds of interesting ways to grow your business that I'm finding. And then those are actually very valuable weekly marketing mastermind calls that you get access to as well. Those are priceless in my mind. So the total value of this package, $5,479. Your investment today, the setup is $2,497, which includes the overhaul of your website, traffic plan, everything that we just talked about. And then the monthly is $1,497. So to get started today, go to cwjstone.com/discount. That's cwjstone.com/discount. Now, I've got a special bonus for the action takers today. This is for today. Your investment, I'm taking that cost down from $2,497 down to $1,497. The monthly, I'm taking from $1,497 and I'm dropping that down to $997, which is lifetime pricing. Your price will never go up. This isn't a teaser rate where it's going to go up in 3 months or 6 months. That is lifetime pricing. So your total savings on this program, when you invest today, you're getting $1,000 off today, and then a $6,000 annual savings on your program. So your total savings by investing today is $7,000 over 1 year of the program. So go to cwjstone.com/discount to see if your market is available, and if it is, to claim it today. Now, as I should mention, we can only accept 2 clients per marketplace, and we have a bunch of marketplaces that are already sold out. So downtown Toronto is sold out, downtown Calgary is sold out, or Calgary in general is sold out, Edmonton is sold out, Montreal is sold out, Red Deer is sold out, New York is sold out. There's a number of other ones, but what I've done is I've set it up so that on the order form, you have to put in the city name in order to get to the order page. And if your market has been taken, it won't allow you to order the actual product. So we can only accept 2 clients per marketplace. Obviously, we can only rank 2 professionals in the 3-pack. And we want to make sure that we do a good job for both of the clients that we have in the marketplace. So we're only working with 2 clients per marketplace, and it's just $1,497 to get started generating local customers. So head to cwjstone.com/discount right now to claim your marketplace. I should also mention we have a number of other marketplaces that only have 1 client spot left, right? So we have a number of other people in other marketplaces, and when that 1 spot is gone, it's gone. So that takes us to the 2. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of this right now. If you have somebody that you need to run this by, pick up the phone, call them right now. This needs to be done today. So cwjstone.com/discount. Now, I have a guarantee for you in the program because I realize it's a significant investment and it takes time to get results because obviously we're organically ranking you on the search engines, right? So we expect for you to invest in us for 90 days. And if you're not 100% satisfied, so this isn't a ranking guarantee because I can't guarantee rank because I'm not Google, right? I can't guarantee how long it's going to take to get you to the front page. I can guarantee you that We're going to get you there as fast as we possibly can, but I can't guarantee the ranking. So what I'm guaranteeing is your satisfaction. I want you to be a happy client and a happy customer that refers more business to us, right? And that gets fantastic results. So if you're not thrilled with the work that we've done for you after 90 days, I will give you $2,248.50 back. That is 50% of the total cost after 90 days. And I'll give that back to you. And again, obviously, you get to keep everything that we develop for you. So there's no returnsies or whatever, right? Like the work that we do for you, you keep even if you take care of the guarantee. So you keep the mobile website. Your website itself stays 100% optimized with the overhaul that we do for you. All those local backlinks, all the contextual backlinks, all of the high PR backlinks that we build for you, all of that sits there. The work that we've done on your database to help you go out and get ratings, reviews, and clients and customers, and those reviews that go online, you own that Google My Business page. You get to keep those ratings and reviews and the systems that we've put in place to help you go out and get those ratings and reviews. You keep it all because I want you to be satisfied. So I just wanted you to know that I'm standing behind you with that guarantee to make sure that you're satisfied with the program. So go to cwjstone.com/discount today to invest in the program. Now, I know that this isn't specific to the mortgage industry, but I wanted you just to share this with you to show the mindset of our clients and our customers, right? This isn't just specific to the mortgage business. It's not specific to Uber. It's not specific to the travel industry. Our clients have changed en masse, and online testimonials and Google rankings and search engine rankings in general are a phenomenal way to just open up a tap of high quality business that's coming through. And this testimonial is from a professional moving service that we did this for. We got them on the front page. We got them more ratings and reviews than their competitors from real people, real customers. And in his testimonial here, we've purchased an additional truck for the fleet to handle the onslaught, as well as hired in December 2 new employees to help keep up. They're a professional moving company and are experiencing what it's like to live in a world where you're on the front page of Google in a very good rating and review scenario. So with your purchase today, I'm also giving you a one-on-one planning session with myself where I go over your website, I go over all your keywords, and we build your traffic plan together. From a consulting perspective, an hour of my time is $997. You get that when you purchase your system for free today. So you get a one-on-one planning session with me, and you get our Facebook formula program, which shows you once you're putting all of these new deals into your pipeline and you're closing deals from Google, how to turn those people into referral sources on Facebook, how to leverage your relationship with new clients and customers to get more referrals on the back end, and how to use social media to help take those testimonials and those referrals that they're going to generate for you viral. What we also show you in that program how to do is how to retain that customer as a long-term client so that they become a repeat client and you increase the lifetime value of that client relationship. It's a phenomenal 8-week training course that you're getting for free as part of this program in your investment today. The regular price on that, we sell that for $997. You're getting that for free as well. So our grand total on the value of what you're getting when you invest today in this program is $7,473, and you can get started today for just $1,497. For most of you, that's less than one mortgage commission to get started and less than one mortgage commission a month, which is just fantastic. So go to cwjstone.com/discount to get started today. Now, obviously, together we can get results. You've seen that, and I'll show you some screenshots in a little bit, and then we'll hop into the Q&A. But some strict yet reasonable criteria for who this is not for. And I put this in here just because it's important for me to get results for you. So it's when I bring a client into the business, I need to make sure that we're a good fit. We're not this massive marketing agency, right? We're a very boutique firm with highly specialized staff and people that care about our clients and customers. When we come to work every day, everybody needs to be in a good place and have fun. And customers that aren't happy aren't fun, right? We want happy customers. So these are the people that I can't work with. If you've used any type of black hat SEO in the past, I cannot help you. So that means if you've paid somebody on Fiverr, or you've been de-indexed by Google and you can't tell what's going on, I can fix that. But the solution is to start a brand new website and start from scratch. I can't work on a website that's had any black hat optimization done in the past. If you expect results in the first 30 days, I can't help you, because we don't get results in 30 days. We are a white hat, organic, healthy ranking system. And it takes time for Google to pick up the work that we do and rank you on the front page. So if you need results in the first 30 days, I can't help you. If you can't get online reviews for your business, again, that's a major driver of what makes people pick up the phone and call you. It's what gets you the best results possible from this program. So if you can't generate online reviews, I can't help you. If you need daily updates and hand-holding, like, hey, what links were built on my website today? Don't worry, we'll send you your report every 2 weeks or every month, whatever you'd like, but we can't have you on the phone every day just asking questions after questions every day. And I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but again, we're a boutique firm and we're hard at work on our client accounts. We have excellent client support for our customers. We got full phone support, full email support. We've worked very hard to put those systems in place so that you have an incredible experience. And that's why we have this policy of basically this says no whiners, essentially. And again, that's to protect our other clients that we have in the business so that we can give everybody a fantastic level of service. If you can't handle more leads in your business, it's time to work on systems, not growth. So that would be my recommendation for you. And if you don't believe that a front page ranking can change your life, you're also going to have a hard time with it, because I've seen people getting almost identical results as far as traffic and phone calls. One of them believes that those leads are good and they're going to close them into transactions, and the other one believes that internet leads are no good. And boy, I tell you, they both get what they think they're going to get. So if you can't think positively about online leads and online lead generation, this system is not for you. But if you believe that there's high quality customers and all these other mortgage professionals are getting them, and why can't I? We're a perfect fit for each other. I can help you tap into that traffic that's out there right now. So this is for people that don't have time to waste. You're already busy in your mortgage business. You want more loans, but you don't have the time to do all the technical optimization, but you want the results. We're perfect to work together. If you can invest for 90 days to see the results, we're a perfect fit for each other. If you have past clients that love you, fantastic. We want to get that social proof online and shout it from the mountaintops to the people in your local marketplace and use that to generate more volume for you. If you want to establish your brand locally, show up on the front page, this is perfect for you. If you can benefit from more credibility in your business to potentially, recruit more referral partners or just generate more referrals in the back end in general, this is perfect for you. If you can handle more leads efficiently, this is a fantastic next step for you in your business. So go to cwjstone.com/discount and get started today. And imagine for just a moment what it's like when every person that's looking for a mortgage professional goes to Google, types in mortgage broker Burlington or Burlington mortgage broker or your area name and then mortgage, high quality mortgage term, and you show up with more ratings and reviews than your competitors. What does that look like in your business? It's amazing. So this is a testimonial from Ben Kawa. He's the National Director of Sales and Strategic Relationships from First National Financial LP. As you know, I'm a huge fan of First National. We do some great work together and we provide free training webinars for you with no pitch like this every month just to help you grow your mortgage business. Ben is kind enough to say Chris is a true expert in the social and online marketing world. His strategies and teachings work. And I have a tremendous amount of respect for Ben, and that testimonial means a lot to me. So I love sharing it. And a simple question, can you see yourself getting $1,000 worth of business each month from being on the front page? Again, your marketplace doesn't have to be huge. Just because Google does most of the work in getting the traffic for us, we've just got to get you in front of that to be able to generate a deal a month for you, and that is attainable. So go to cwjstone.com/discount to see if your marketplace is still available. So now there are two roads. You can go out on your own and do it yourself. You have all of the information. I haven't left anything behind the curtain. It's exactly what we're doing on the back end in order to achieve the results that you're seeing us achieve. So you can go out and do it your own, or you can invest in us and have us do it for you and get you there quicker, get you there faster and more efficiently so that you can enjoy that front page ranking and that influx of ratings, reviews, and testimonials and referrals when we do it in your business. And that's kind of the decision that we're at right now. So if you decide that you want to work with us and have us do all of it for you and get your results, go to cwjstone.com/discount. Now, for our special offer that I told you about at the beginning, my team will give you a free website local ranking and competitive market analysis. That analysis that you saw there today with the ranking and everything, we'll generate one of those for you and get on the phone with you for half an hour to talk over your strategy and your plan for absolutely free. In order to claim that, you can go to cwjstone.com/analysis. That's cwjstone.com/analysis to claim that today. One more time, cwjstone.com/analysis in order to get that. So now let's hop into the Q&A. And because we are right here, we're going to pop back in here. Wowza, we got a lot of Q&A. All right, cool. So let's get through this. While I'm figuring out in the background here how to turn the camera on, if you're interested in seeing that James Lowen testimonial, he's I believe the number 30 mortgage broker in Canada, and he says that roughly 25% of his volume has come from these strategies. Just type James Lowen testimonial into YouTube. You can watch that on YouTube. And I wanted to show you, again, no shenanigans. These are real-time searches. I'm not signed into Google, so this isn't customized to me in any way. These are real results. So Google phrase, Burlington Mortgage Broker. Here's the map. These four up here, these are all ads. And then we've got the 3-pack here. And here's James Lowen in the number 1 position with 169. Incidentally, the Burlington market is sold out. Our second client is Ray Silvestri. Ray has 8 reviews also showing up in the 3-pack. Here's James Lowen in the number 4-pack or number 4 position organically, and Ray is today in the number 2-pack organically. And these move around all the time, but we're consistently capturing the majority of that organic traffic that happens on that search phrase. For Red Deer Mortgage Broker, we're lucky enough to have a client in the Red Deer marketplace that is this 3rd ranking here organically. And that is, I believe, this one right here in the 3-pack as well. We've also got, what's this one? White Horse Mortgage Broker. We've got the A position here, which is, again, with 10 ratings and reviews, and there's no ratings or 1 other rating and review. So again, there's that A position with the ranking. This one I'm actually really proud of. This is Mortgage Broker Brooklyn. So this is for Brooklyn, New York, which, I mean, home prices are awesome. And Yale is our client here. And again, she's showing up in the C position with 15 ratings and reviews on the front page there as well. So that is, again, showing just in the US market. We've got Brooklyn, New York, that 3-pack ranking. And then Setauket, which is kind of a pocket inside Long Island. I learned this when we did the 1-hour consulting session. A very, very high volume or high dollar, excuse me, loan marketplace. And our client is here in the B position and working on getting ratings, reviews, and testimonials. They're also number 1 in the organic position as well. And again, this is all with just the things that I showed you during today's presentation. That's what we're using to drive these results. So again, that's those are the types of results that we're getting, and those were real-time searches that I did just before the webinar came up. So now we're going to hop onto the webcam. All right, there we go. So, and I'll apologize for the window in the background if that looks a little bit weird, and we'll move the microphone here. And hopefully everybody can see this. If you can't, let me know in the chat panel again. We've got a question here from Michelle, and she is looking for the Moz link. So the link to the Moz website is moz.com, moz.com/research tools/OSE. So that's Oscar Sam Edward. moz.com/research tools/OSE. And you can do roughly 3 of those searches before they'll kick you out and say that you need to buy the software. And if that happens, you can buy the software because Moz is a fantastic company and it's great software. Or you can delete the history in your browser or whatever, log out, log back in, and it should allow you to do it again. But you only need to research 2 or 3 of your competitors anyway. So it's a fantastic tool. So that is what you need in order to access that. Michelle, thank you very much for the question. From Terry. Terry says, will there be a copy of this available afterwards? Yes, Terry, absolutely. For everybody that registered for the event, we'll be sending out a copy of the event, and you'll have access to it probably until Monday or Tuesday of next week. It will come down, but we will make sure that everybody gets access to that as well. From Jesse. Jesse, great to see you on the event, man. Hope all is well. And the URL, again, I think we just shared it on Moz, so hopefully that helps you out. From Ray. Ray says, keywords are equal to key phrases. Yes, I apologize. Sometimes I use those interchangeably, but keywords are key phrases. Believe it or not, I get incredibly nervous during webinars, especially ones where I'm in front of the camera. So sometimes I get all jittery and I'll use keywords and key phrases and I'll get those mixed up. So I apologize if that created any confusion there for you. From Brian. Brian says, why do different search results show up when you search mortgage broker in Delta versus mortgage broker in Delta, BC? Great question. So I'll just repeat that so everybody gets the question. So why do different search results show up when you search mortgage broker in Delta versus mortgage broker in Delta, BC? And that comes down to keyword research. So every single key phrase on Google is different. So, and technically, every time you search on Google, it brings back a new search page. So you can do a search for one of those key phrases, show up the next day, do the same keyword search, and the sites will have moved around. It literally, every Google search is a new query that goes into that Google search engine and then returns a result. But mortgage broker in Delta is a different key phrase than mortgage broker in Delta, BC. So somebody could be optimizing for mortgage broker in Delta and somebody else could be optimizing for mortgage broker in Delta, BC, and you'll see 2 different search results for those 2 different search phrases. Every single phrase that gets typed into Google is a different search result. Now, I don't want to go too techie or deep into it, but Google has these things called word clouds, and it's like an association engine or a thesaurus, right? So what Google will do is they'll look at a key phrase like mortgage broker and say, okay, here are, based on other searches that we see after that search happens and all kinds of other smart stuff that Google has, they'll say, okay, that phrase mortgage broker is also related to second mortgages, and it's also related to private mortgages, and it's also related to refinance. So when you optimize for that main key phrase, you'll pull a lot of those other phrases with you up the ranking. But if you want to rank quickly and efficiently, you've got to focus on each keyword that you want to rank for. And that's why you're seeing different search results for key phrases that are very similar because they are technically 2 different searches. Now, here's the crazy thing. If you go do those searches on a desktop and you do those searches on the mobile phone, you'll get different results again. So it's just, it's amazing how much traffic is out there and how much you can tap into just with proper keyword research. So hopefully that answers your question. Go through. I'm just skipping any of the questions that we've already answered. So if you see me just going down, that's what I'm doing here. From Jim says, where do I find this report? So that report is generated by us. We actually build those. So it's not, you can't Google it and get one of those reports. That's something that we actually generate for you. So you can go to the link cwjstone.com/. Let me look it up for you. I'll get you the link. If you want to have one of those generated for you, it's cwjstone.com/analysis. If you want one of those reports custom built for you we're happy to do that for you. And again, it comes with a 30-minute call where we'll really help you plan out your strategy. Now, obviously, we're going to pitch our products and services at the end of the call, but you have my word that you'll get sincere value before on the call that you can take away. And it's not a hard pitch. It's just, hey, would you like us to do that for you? And yes or no, right? So it's pretty simple stuff. Rick says, I had a phone call for the first 30 minutes and the content is amazing. Will the recording be available to watch? Yes, Rick, I will make sure that you get a copy of the recording so that you can rewatch it. I'd like you to contact me. Here's my email and phone number. Awesome. So we'll have one of our representatives, Tim, will probably give you a shout and get in touch with you. Looking forward to having you as part of the program. How do you ensure that, and this is from Rajan. Rajan, thank you for the question. How do you ensure that you are shown in local cities in the lower mainland? Will the address matter? How does Google pick that up? So the question to that is twofold. So the pin location, so your physical location, gives Google an indicator of where they should rank you. And it is far easier to rank in the area where your pin is located. So where your physical address is. Now, Google gives us up to 50 miles around that pin location that we can optimize for. But the further out that you go from the center, the harder it is to optimize, right? So, so it's easier if you're in a specific part of Vancouver to pick where that pin is located and then optimize for that neighborhood and then the neighborhoods around that and then the neighborhoods around that. And then you end up kind of mushrooming over the entire city. So hopefully that helps. We've actually done a campaign in Yaletown. So specifically in Vancouver, in Yaletown, we had a client that wanted to rank just in that little, I don't know what you call it, a borough. And so we were able to do that. So just when people either were located in that specific section of the city or they typed in that specific key phrase, we were coming up in the 3-pack and organically on the front page. I shouldn't say we are. So hopefully that helps out. Sean says, can you do this as just a loan officer? Sean, yes, absolutely. And I recommend that you do it as a loan officer and that you keep all of the leads to grow your individual volume. You know, we want this to help you. We want this to be a driver for your business. So yes, absolutely. That's the answer. Excuse me for just 1 second. It's not coffee, it's water, but I'm getting a little tickle. And thank you for your patience. And thank you all for being here. And I really hope that you enjoyed the content. As you can see, it's all brand new and put a lot of time and effort into explaining what it is that we do and trying to make it so that you can take it and get real value from it and implement it on your own. From Dennis. Dennis says, how many reviews are needed in your experience? Great question. So at 5 reviews, the star rating shows up. So you know how when we were looking at the front page, there was those 5 stars that showed up underneath the business name? Those don't show up until you get 5 ratings and reviews on your profile. Then at 10 ratings and reviews, that's when we kind of see the rankings start to shift because of the ratings and reviews. So the on-site optimization that we're doing and the off-site optimization that we're doing and all the other stuff, as soon as we get 10 ratings and reviews, it's almost like they kind of mesh together and everything starts to drive up together. And then we've noticed that the next kind of major milestone tends to be based on your competition. But when you can get to the point where you've outpaced your competition, that's kind of where you solidify yourself as the industry leader. Because at that point, normally we've had enough time to do the proper optimization in the background. You've worked on the ratings and reviews with us, and together the work that we're doing kind of solidifies you as that industry expert, that industry leader. So hopefully that helps. And thank you for the question, Dennis. Our next question is from Richard. Richard said, I would like my website optimized and my 30-minute review. Here's my website. Do you also assist with websites? So Richard, so we have a full-time developer on staff who does all of my web work for me. And if we have a client that has a non-responsive web developer, or they're working with a company that is slow, I'll just have my developer take it over, but we don't do web development. So the only person that will help develop a website for is an existing client, somebody that's bought the SEO package that wants to move their website or do something like that, but we don't provide web development services. Alternatively, and this is just my opinion, some companies are different, but normally I wouldn't recommend that your website provider is your search engine provider. They're two very specialized arts, really. And I just called myself an artist, which I'm not. But your web designer and the person that makes your website look good and does all of that, it's a completely different skill set than getting that website ranked on the front page of the search engines and getting ratings, reviews, and testimonials. It really is two different skill sets and two different experts. So it's very difficult to go to your web developer and say, hey man, why isn't my site ranking? He goes, well, that's not my job, right? He makes it look good. And that boils down to two things. So when you're looking at internet marketing, there are two sides to it. Traffic is us. Get you on the front page, get you in front of customers, get people clicking on your website, get people calling the phone number, traffic, right? Then there's conversion. Conversion comes down to split testing your website, making sure what colors work, what designs work, what calls to action work, making sure that your phone number's up at the top, and testing. Okay, so when I make this test and I get 100 visitors, how many phone calls do I get? Okay, let's change it and watch it and see how many phone calls we get with the different section. That's conversion. You put the two of them together, traffic and conversion, for a successful online marketing campaign. So I try and stay away from as much web development as possible because there are people out there that are better at that than me and my team. My team is phenomenal, but we can't provide all of our SEO clients with web development services. We're just not big enough to do that. So we stick to what we know. But if you need a little tweak here or there, our team does it for you just because we want you to get good results on the SEO side of things. So hopefully that helps. Alfonsi, thank you very much for the kind words and the nice feedback. Fantastic presentation. Thank you, Jesse. So our next question is from Janet. Janet says, I asked people to rate me on Google, but you have to have a Google account, and even then it's not straightforward. I agree with you. Now, Janet, Google has made some significant changes in the way that the review process works. And it's not nearly as difficult as it used to be. It's kind of like a one-page sign up where they don't ask for a whole lot of information. And then it doesn't just boot you into that Google Plus platform anymore. It actually, reroutes you to the place where you need to leave the review. So it's gotten a lot easier. The things that I would say to that is I realize that it is difficult. That's why not everybody is doing it. And that's why not everybody is getting results and clients and customers and money from it. In my opinion and in my experience, it is worth the effort. Those reviews sit there and they work for you forever. Like you may have to hound somebody with 1 or 2 phone calls in order to leave the review, or figure out how to do it on your cell phone first and then help them leave the review on their phone the next time that you see them. But again, that it's an asset in your business, just like, building that referral system that you put in place where all the steps that you put in place after somebody becomes a deal so that they refer clients and customers. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort to put that stuff together, but it's an asset once you're done and it grows your business long term. Online digital reviews are the exact same thing. It's that referral tool that's going to work for you for years to come, and the more you work at it, the easier it gets. So I know that's not a great answer for you, but the answer is, yeah, Google doesn't make it that easy. We need to get past that. We need to get over it. We can't change Google, so we just got to do what we can within the scenario in order to get our results. And I'd love to help you. Our staff that actually does the follow-up to get those ratings and reviews are real good at it. And they've gotten really good at helping to get those reviews. So hopefully that helps. So our next question. A request for anonymousness But I'm very much looking forward to working with you as well, and I'm glad that the payment worked for you, and looking forward to chatting with you on our 1 hour intake call. Thank you very much. Our next question is from Jim. Jim says, is there a way to rank in different communities where you don't have a local office? For example, if I was in Guelph and I wanted to get front page in Waterloo or Cambridge, can it be done without a physical office in that neighboring marketplace? So, Jim, the answer to that question is yes, you can. And again, remember, we talked about how your website is the foundation that everything kind of stands on top of. So you can take that main business listing and put together a really solid local optimization strategy there. And just like we talked about before, you can then mushroom out from that position. So you have to be very strategic in how you build your website, and you have a section of your website that is dedicated just to that location, and you focus on those specific keywords. To give you an example of that, we focus a lot in my dad's mortgage business on second mortgage loans specifically, right? It's a great way to help people. So we have other marketplaces that are very far from our pin where we're on the front page and we're ranking, just simply because we've taken our mortgagesite.com/area name second mortgages, and we've optimized that page for that marketplace. And using that, you can again mushroom out into the other marketplaces as well. Now, my recommendation is that if you can set a pin in one of those areas, it makes it easier and faster to rank, but you don't have to have it in order to make it work. And we've been successful in moving into other marketplaces where we don't necessarily have a pin. So hopefully that helps. So from Rick. Rick says, are the new web addresses that don't end in .com or .ca like .loan or .guru, do they work at all for SEO purposes? Rick, from my experience and in everything that I learned at the last SEO mastermind that I was at, no. There are less and less signals going to domain strength. So even that exact match domain strategy isn't as powerful as it once was. So no, those domain extensions, I haven't seen any benefit from using them, and neither have my peers that I mastermind with on this kind of stuff. So the answer to that is no. So if you're planning a big domain buy, don't worry about it. It's all good. You can just keep with your .com or your .ca. Hopefully that helps. From Vince. Vince says, if your page is optimized for mobile devices, will it be optimized for your non-mobile device searches, or do you have to optimize for both? Vince, great question. So the way that it works is once you are optimized for that mobile search engine, your mobile site will piggyback along with all the optimization that goes on your main site. So the mobile search engine will see the same quality signals and links and all that good stuff, and they essentially move up the rankings together. When we've noticed the same thing with the 3-pack, that 3-pack ranking that happens on the mobile side and that happens on the organic or on the desktop side is they pretty much stay together. So the optimization that you do on your main site, you've just got to make sure that your mobile site is attached and pulls all of the same signals essentially from that page. So there are two ways to develop a mobile website. So the one is called responsive. So what that means is that your website is watching the traffic that's coming in, and when a mobile device comes in and says, "Hi, I'm a mobile phone and I want to view your website," your website says, "Hello, mobile phone. I've got the dimensions of your screen, and I'm going to shrink my website down so that the navigation and everything works on your screen. So here's our website, and all I'm doing is I'm shrinking it down to fit your screen." Right? It's called mobile responsive, and all it does is it takes your website and shrinks it down to the screen size that's viewing it. Right? And your web designer designs it in a way so that when it shows the website in that smaller format, everything is shrunken so that it looks good on that mobile phone. The other side of mobile development is full mobile site development, where you have a completely different website that is detached essentially from your main site. So you've got, yourwebsite.com and then yourwebsite.com/mobile, or just completely different domain name for your mobile site. If you set it up that way, the benefit is you can design a custom experience just for people on the mobile phone. So if all you want is people to phone you or fill out an app, you can just have the one-touch phone number at the top and an app below it. It can be completely different from your regular website. Whereas if it's responsive, it has to be the same content, just shrunk down, right? If you have one of those other mobile websites that's completely on its own and developed, none of the ranking that you have on your desktop version will affect the mobile version. And you need to go into that mobile site itself and go through all of the optimization steps again, just to optimize for that mobile platform. So I realize that was a little bit of a long-winded answer, but it's not necessarily easy to explain. So that's how it works. And great question. Thank you. And again, if anything's unclear, just shoot me a message or write back into the chat. I'm here to support you until we get answers to all your questions. So hopefully that helps as well. Excuse me. From Ann. Ann says, of the brokers in my locations 3-pack, only 2 have reviews. One has over 20 reviews, but most of them are over 5 years old and do not specify the Google user's name. And another top broker in my area on the first page has several reviews and most are bad. My question is, will Google at some point demote the rankings of these brokers? So, Ann, great question. In my experience, yes. The professionals that have those negative reviews, and if they continue to get negative reviews, they will drop down the search engine rankings. I have also noticed that their business will will drop. So yes, that negative will impact them and it will pull them down in the search rankings. The ones that haven't been updated in a long time, again, we had that analogy during the event of it's a race, right? Everybody's going around the racetrack and it's a marathon. And the person that was first on the track is, technically the furthest ahead. And what we need to do with our optimization strategy is see how far ahead they are and then train and pace to catch them and then surpass them. So that person that has got those reviews 5 years ago, they're stopped on the track. They've made it to a certain point and they're just stopped. So you can now enter the track, start going, and eventually you'll get to the point where you catch them, pass them, lap them, and then you're now the leader, right? It's kind of a lame analogy, but that's sort of how it works. So that's my recommendation. So it will stay there until somebody in the race puts their hand up and says, excuse me, I'm putting a lot of work into this so that I can be placed in front of local customers. Google, here's all the information that you want. Here's all the signals that you want. And here are my ratings, reviews, and testimonials. That's going to be what, again, moves that person down the ranking because there's only room for 3, right? So the more people that we can bump up into that 3 spot, those ones that have stopped optimizing or that did a bad job of it, they'll drop off so that we can take that place when we do the proper steps to optimization. So hopefully that helps as well. Very detailed, great questions today. So thank you for that. Marie, thank you for a great presentation. You're welcome. You can tell almost 2 hours of talking is getting to me. I'm normally behind a computer, just quiet. So it's fun for me to get in front of here and share what I get to learn while being behind the computer. From Mike, hey Chris, you helped me several years ago and I'm glad to let everyone know that your stuff flat out works. You can use my name, Mike Durr. Mike, solid, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. And hope all is well, man. It's we should reconnect. I'd love to hear how you're doing. From Jim says, awesome, thank you. And from Heather says, when I search my company name, my website shows up in the top 4 results. Another company with the exact same name in the UK is showing up on the right-hand side of the page with their map. Why is this happening if my website is the top result and they're only in the 5th Google result? Heather, I'm sorry. Let me read that one more time. When I search my company name, my company website shows up with the top 4 results. Okay. Another company with the exact same name in the UK is showing up on the right-hand side of the page with the map. Okay. So, so when you're looking at the search results page, anything on the right-hand side is a paid advertisement. So normally the top 3 at the top and the ones down the right-hand side. So the reason why that company is showing up on the right-hand side is because they're paying for ads. Now, the reason why they're showing up in your marketplace, even though they're based in the UK, is because they're doing a terrible job managing their Google pay-per-click account, and they're not using area exclusions. So technically they should be just marketing to people in their local marketplace, unless they're trying to get relocation leads from Canada. That could be a strategy for them, but that's why they're showing up. They're paying to place that ad there, and they're not excluding traffic from other countries and other cities like they should be. So that's just kind of a wonky pay-per-click campaign, and why you're seeing that way. So great question, and thank you for that. Marie, you said something about a free offer to review our website. I would welcome that. Here's the link. We'll have Tim reach out to you to book that appointment. But the link, again, to get that is cwjstone.com/analysis. And for those of you that want to hop on to the program, it's cwjstone.com/discount. That's cwjstone.com/discount to get started today. And again, the pricing for today is just $14.97 to get started, and $9.97 a month after that, which is a fantastic deal for the opportunity that we have here together. And you'll excuse me, from Carol. So Carol says, what do you suggest when we do when listing with local directories when I work out of multiple offices? So Carol, it depends how close those offices are together. If they're technically, in the same area, what you can do is, if both of the offices are yours and you have offices at both locations, you can put the same website address, same phone number, same detailed information on both of those listings, and optimize both of them using your one website. So if you think about that, you've got your foundation, then you've got 2 of those local business profiles that are ranked up on that website. So for the local directories and all the local citations and all that good stuff, that points back to your main website, and then the main website boosts both of those local pages up to the top of the search engine results. Our next question, Chris, I have a website that is provided by my broker. Can you work with this? And the answer to that is yes. So we've worked with, I believe, every major partner in the industry right now we have active clients with, and they're all phenomenal to work with. The changes get made quickly, and what we do is we take that report that you saw during the webinar where we customize our on-site analysis. We fill that documentation out and we attach a document to it with, here's the keywords, here's the changes that we need made, here's the tags, here's the descriptions. We write everything out for them. So all they've really got to do is get their technical person to just punch that stuff into the code on the website, which they know how to do. We're just giving them really detailed instructions on how to get it done so that you can customize your template for your particular marketplace. And everyone that we've worked with has been fantastic to work with. So so you're good to go with a template website. Carol says, I have a mortgage partner. We work together on all applications and split everything. Do we pay twice? Carol, so the answer to that is if you have one website, no, you just pay once. We're just doing one optimization campaign for you to drive one business driver for you. So it's just one charge. Looking forward to having you as part of the program. And again, that link is www.cwjstone.com/discount. That's cwjstone.com/discount. From Marty. Marty says, what percentage of your clients are satisfied with their results? Boy, that's a difficult question, Marty. I would say all of them, because they're while they're still clients, right? It's and again, it's my job is essentially to put my clients in front of Google, right? So I'm not generating the traffic. I'm not Google. I've just got to make sure that we do the right things to make sure that they get the ratings and reviews and that they show up on the search engines. It is really a very simple formula. Just like we started at the beginning of the webinar. Get ranked, get more ratings and reviews than your competitors. Everything else kind of works itself out. So as long as we're on point with our technology, which we are, we have happy clients, we have happy customers. Our retention rate is ridiculous. And so I would say, and as the CEO of the company, it's hard to brag like this, or maybe it shouldn't be, but I like to be a humble person. But I'd say that we're very nice to deal with. We're very responsive, and our customer support people are just incredible. So I think all in all, our clients are satisfied. So thanks for the question, and hopefully that answers it. Another question. We have multiple mortgage brokers working out of one office address. This must complicate Google business pages, etc., or have other places work out of an address. How do you overcome this? So the answer to that question is that I believe that each individual mortgage broker or loan professional should have their own profile. If you are going to have and own your own profile, you should do it outside of the location where all of the other loan professionals are. And I know that sucks because you've either got to use your home address or figure out some type of alternative to that, whether it's with a partner or something along those lines where you get together with a real estate partner or another office where you can list your business. But it's worth it, again, because you control that location. You don't cause any troubles for anybody at the office or the broker. It's just yours. You own it, and you can do with it what you want within, obviously, the guidelines and making sure that you're compliant with everything. And it's just the safest, easiest way to do it. So my recommendation is that outside of that office location, the individual brokers are finding their own place to place their pins, and within the brokerage, that is something where the brokerage gets together and says, okay, listen, all of us have an opportunity to benefit from this. We're going to boost the brokerage onto the front page of Google. We're going to inbound those leads, and then we're going to share them with everybody that would like to be part of this strategy. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to, create backlinks on all your individual websites that point back to our website. We're going to make a plan out of this. We currently have marketplaces where we're doing this. We're working with the brokerage. Everybody's on board to actually boost the brokerage up the search engine rankings in order to share in the volume that's coming from that ranking. So there's lots of different ways to do it. But I believe that everybody should have ownership over their own business profile, and go through the steps that they need to in order to make sure that happens. So hopefully that answers your question as well. So with that, what I'm going to do is anybody that hasn't gotten an answer to their question, I will respond to you personally. Unfortunately, I have another standing appointment that I have to get to, so we've got to cut the Q&A just a little bit short, and I've got to get a lozenge, and a natural lozenge, and some water before our next call. So with that, we are going to wrap up. To everybody that has purchased, thank you so much. We are booking intake calls. We've got 2 slots left for tomorrow, or we had 2 slots left when I started the webinar. I'm not sure where it's at right now. Those may be filled. If not, we're looking at Monday or Tuesday for us to get together for that 1-hour consultation to really start your plan. And as soon as that 1-hour consultation is done, we start working on your campaign right away. So for all of you here, obviously 2 of you are going to be slotted in tomorrow, and I look forward to speaking with you. Everybody else, we're going to be looking at having those appointments Monday, Tuesday, potentially Wednesday next week, and I very much look forward to working with you and helping you grow your business using the power of Google. So with that, my name is Chris Johnstone. Thank you for attending the event. I hope that you got massive value from it, from me and my family here. To you and yours, much love, and I look forward to seeing and chatting with you soon. Talk to you later, everybody. Oh, and one last thing. We're going to be sending out email reminders starting on Monday for the next First National event. Sign up for that one. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love the content, and I'm really, really excited to share it with you. So make sure when you see the emails come out for the next First National event that you get on that list, because it's going to be a doozy. So I'll see you there, and thanks again, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.